All right. So we're talking about the DDF, deliver, disengage, and finish, which is blow delivery, disengage, which is block instruction, and then the finish, tackle, force, fumble, some part of it. Two guys have been around who got way better at it. EB was awesome in Kansas City. DeAndre Baker was at Georgia, really produced and got better at it as well too. Deliver, disengage, and finish. Shout out to Chris Ash. He's one of the guys, actually, he taught me DDF, and overemphasized the point. Deliver, disengage, and finish. This is all about, to me, about being efficient, about getting to the ball, is learning what kind of block you're dealing with or how to get off the block as well too. All right. Block destruction. Number one rule is address the blocker. You have to address the blocker. If I'm talking to you and I'm looking past you like this, I'm not addressing the blocker. All right. Once again, address the blocker. And what I mean by that, the difference is part of this. Your power goes where your eyes go. So your power goes where your eyes go. If I'm going to address a blocker, I can't look past him to see what's coming next. My eyes have to see the key point, all right, which is him. He is the point. He is my key. Address the blocker. If you want your power to be there to get off the block or set a hard edge, your eyes must go to him. Because once again, your power goes where your eyes go. Your power goes where your eyes go. Your power goes where your eyes go. All right? The difference. First thing we talk about, eyes on your target. Once again, your power goes where your eyes go. Hairline to chin, you're in a loaded stance, you're low to the ground. Wrists close together, elbows tight. Inside man wins, right? The man with the inside hands and elbows and explosiveness wins, all right? Violent strike, extend, feet gain ground, violent snag. Get off blocks. All right, a couple things. We're talking about block comprehension, understand the block. We'll talk about shock shed situations, the proximity principle, how to set the edge, and then crack replace acceleration, all right? A lot of guys on the perimeter, once again, they become the force player and they're too slow to react, which creates a lot of space, and that's how you lose. Drills that translate. First and foremost, we'll go mirror butt. We'll mirror, work on that. Once again, hairline to chin, elbows tight, explosive hands. At the end, we're leveraging. We're going to be outside leverage here. Get our feet outside, setting a hard edge. All right. Shock shed continuous. We'll do the same deal. Working on shock shedding, pulling that guy to our hip and exploding through and ripping through on the finish. Just details. Then all of a sudden, you know what? Practice habits, game reality. Now, once again, we're going against our offense here, doing some drill work. We do a good job. We shock, we shed, we get off a block, we leverage everything and make the tackle. Do your job. Once again, the worst thing a guy could do right now if you're a DB is poke your head inside. That's not your job. Do your job. Do your job. Don't try doing somebody else's job and know where your help is. Once again, you set the hard edge on the outside. You have 10 guys inside you. Do your job. We'll do shock shed dump tackle as well too. We'll work on shock shed. Eyes on your target. Shedding off them. Same foot, same shoulder. Coming up, making a play. All right. Being explosive with our hands. Woody, same detail here. 2 shuffles. Opens up. 2 shuffles. Accelerates. Uses his hands. Violent. Same foot, same shoulder. Wrap up. Rip. Then we'll go into the W drill here too, which is a drill I love. All right. It's D-line versus O-line. Backers versus tight ends. DBs versus receivers. Simple as that. Woody right here. He's a DB at the bottom. Does a really good job with this. He backpedals. Takes on the block. Once again, number one thing I tell those guys, you got to make them earn their scally check. It is what it is. It ain't 7-on-7, right? I know a lot of receivers come to college to catch the ball, but guess what? You got to block too. Make them earn their scally check, all right? Good receiver comes up here. Woody does a good job, drives his feet on contact. Once again, he's driving his feet, puts him on his back. Once again, it's a mindset, mentality, disposition, right? This between physical and violence intent. You play with bad intentions, watch what happens. So Woody, once again, elbows inside, drives on contact, puts him on his back, makes the play, and look at the energy around everybody too. Everybody can feel that energy. Dr. Maya Angelou had a quote. She goes, people remember what you say or what you do is how you make them feel. All right? And once again, she was more talking about life, but I took that into football too. You know what I mean? Make sure they feel you every play. Feel your presence on the field. To me, it's details like that does it. Violent hands, driving on contact, and making the play. Great job. Now taking the running back to the ground. Same thing here. Gavin comes up. Gavin actually gets his hands inside. Woody does a good job ripping, stacking, keeps coming, makes a great play, getting off the block. We always want to keep our running backs up when we do the drill. We're being smart, but it's a great play again by Woody. Using his hands, being violent, ripping through. Only thing I don't like, he slows down. He's ABCing, but he's got to keep accelerating when he's doing it. Close the ground. Good space. All right. Now here's an NFL example. Jalen Ramsey, one of the best to ever do it. Jalen's a good job here. There's actually a great play call by the Giants. You get an orbit return. Back steps up. Back finds Jalen. They're throwing the screen to the receiver just returned on the orbit motion. Jalen does a good job using his hands, being violent, drives his feet on contact, exploding right through him, loads up his hips. This is what a power clean looks like. Spikes him on his back. That sends a message. Every single play. Message, mindset, mentality. I love plays like this. You know, everybody sees Jalen Ramsey recovering, but you don't see the block destruction, the physicality of the game. This is what a grown man game looks like. Scoops him. Great hamstring tackle. Scoops the legs up, pulls that left foot, pulls his right foot, scoops him up, puts him on his back. Great job.